Hello everyone and welcome back to the Movie Emporium. This is the Season 2 premiere. I cut off the last 5 videos last time, so I do apologize for that. I'm going to try to squeeze those 5 movies somewhere in this season, but today I've got a very special movie. It's the last movie that I bought. I just got this movie. I'm actually going to show you the trailer for it as well. Go ahead and stick it into the PlayStation. It is a Blu-ray movie. Go ahead and get you guys set up on the tower here. You can see TV tray and set my laundry basket on top of it. Alright, there we go. Alright, now get you guys in position here. Touchstone Home Entertainment. It is a film by Touchstone. It's an older film. So we just got the 25th anniversary of this Blu-ray. There's the menu screen for it. Bonus features, the True Diary, Raw Monologue, original theatrical trailer. There we go.
Picture a man going on a journey beyond sight and sound. He's entered the demilitarized zone.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Wow! I feel good. Time to rocket from the Delta to the DMZ.
0600, what's the O stand for?
Oh my God. But Mr. Leo, you know, this whole camouflage thing for me doesn't work very well. Why is that? Well, because you go in the jungle, I can't see you. If you're going to fight, clash.
That is not what we program here.
Surprise! Surprise! Surprise!
You are not funny.
You're not going to last long.
Boy, do I have a surprise for you.
Good morning, Vietnam!
In 1965, Adrian Cronauer was sent to do the impossible.
I was sent here on very strict orders from a colonel. What the hell's going on here?
His mission? To build morale.
Where are you from? I'm from Cleveland, man.
Obviously, Vietnam's not that much of a change for you.
His strategy? Keep them laughing.
If someone is not telling the truth, you say that they are full of...
His problem? Staying out of trouble.
You want to stick to playing normal modes of music. Jim Neighbors, Mantovani,
Percy Faith.
Percy Faith. Good. Yeah. He did a very off-color parody of former VP Nixon.
Seeing as how the VP is such a VIP, shouldn't we keep the PC on the QT? Because if it leaks to the VC, you can end up in MIA and then we'd all be put on KP.
Sir, the man is a walking keg of dynamite.
He's read unofficial news.
Ethel Merman jams Russian radar. Oh, I got a feeling.
What's he going to be like in 6 months?
Big dog's landing on my face.
What's he going to be like when he's 10 times as popular?
So what's the weather like out there? It's hot. Damn hot. Hot and wet. That's nice if you're with a lady, but it ain't no good if you're in the jungle.
Touchstone Pictures presents Robin Williams as Airman Adrian Cronauer, the wrong person.
Very attractive man, Eversole. Don't think I haven't noticed.
In the wrong place.
This will not look good on a resume.
At the right time.
Good morning, Vietnam!
What a country. Heat, humidity, terrorism. Still, it's better than New York in the summertime.
Alright everybody, so that was the trailer for Good Morning Vietnam. Now, let's talk about this movie for a little bit. Came out in 1987. Robin Williams actually won a Golden Globe for it. It was directed by Barry Levinson. This is a timeless classic. This is one movie that's one of those types of movies that it's going to be good no matter how old it is. It's always going to be a good movie. It's always going to be funny. You have a lot of those movies that they come out and the first couple of times you watch them they're funny, and then after that you just get tired of the jokes. This is one movie that I laugh at every time I watch it. It is a hilarious movie. In my opinion, is the best movie with Robin Williams in it. It is one of the best comedies. It's one of the best movies ever made, period. They poke fun at Richard Nixon. We all love a good Richard Nixon joke, and then they poke fun at Richard Nixon in it. It takes place during the Vietnam War, back when it was in 1965, when it was still a conflict. It hadn't quite escalated to being called a war yet, because we had just gotten over there at that time. He was in the Air Force, and he's sent over to Vietnam, to Saigon, Vietnam, to help out with this radio show that before it was nothing really all that special before Adrian Cronauer got there, which is Robin Williams' character. He really brought a sense of comfort to the Vietnam War for the people, because they didn't, when they listened to his radio show, they kind of could escape to a better place. They wouldn't have to worry about getting killed all the time. I love the bit when he makes fun of the fact that they call the enemy in there Charlie. And there's one point where he's doing a parody of a guy, and he goes, well, we can't find the enemy. Well, what are your tactics? Well, we go up to somebody, we ask, are you the enemy? And if they say yes, we shoot them. I thought that was just hilarious. I mean, he kind of pokes a little fun at the war. He pokes fun at these stuff, but it really is a great movie. It says back on here that Time Magazine said it was the best military comedy since MASH. I think it's the best military comedy, and you don't see military comedies a whole lot anymore. You had ones like MASH and Hot Shot, Good Morning Vietnam, of course, and Sergeant Bilko with Steve Martin. So there have been a few among the years, but it's one military comedy is one of the types of comedies that hardly ever comes around, and this one they just nailed it in this one. This is absolutely the best military comedy I've ever seen. I don't believe I've seen all of the military comedies, but this one is fairly good. Robin Williams won a Golden Globe for his performance in this movie. It's rated R, came out in 1987. The black man you seen in the African American man you seen in the trailer was Forrest Whitaker, actually. Yeah. And it also has J.T. Walsh in it, and he of course plays Sergeant Major Dickerson in that movie. This Blu-ray just came out a couple months ago, and I was out at Walmart with my mom, and I seen it for $14, and I was like, damn, that's an awful good deal for this movie, because it's a great movie. And so I picked it up and bought it. So actually my mom bought it for me, but for Easter. So I gotta say, this is a good movie. I'm gonna watch this this is one movie I'm gonna watch every Veterans Day, I tell you. Every Veterans Day I'm gonna watch this. There's certain movies that I watch on a certain day every year. Like every June 6th I watch The Omen. Every November 5th I watch V for Vendetta. And now every Veterans Day I'm gonna watch Good Morning Vietnam. Great movie. I highly suggest you've run to Walmart. You can get $14 at Walmart right now. Well, I did at my Walmart. I don't know how much it is at your guys' Walmart. It could be more, could be less, but it's definitely a good movie. It is even better on Blu-ray. The picture looks phenomenal. Robin Williams looks as good as ever in this movie. Robin Williams is kind of one of those actors that never fails. I've seen a few Robin Williams movies that I didn't care for, but I've never seen a Robin Williams movie that I absolutely have hated. There's been some that I didn't like too much. I really didn't care for 1 Hour Photo. It wasn't a bad movie, but it just, having Robin Williams in that role just didn't mesh well with me, because he's been such a good comedian. This is definitely, like I said, this is definitely one of his best movies. He also, he meets this girl, though, in the movie, this Vietnamese girl, and he follows her. And there's a scene where she's getting away, and he's with Forrest Whitaker's character, and they're like, get the Jeep! And he's like, I can't, it's all the way over there. So they go and they buy these bikes, and they're riding bikes to Vietnam, and Forrest Whitaker almost gets killed in this scene. It is weird. Because Forrest Whitaker, you would have thought Forrest Whitaker had never ridden a bicycle the way he was riding this bicycle in this movie. He is having trouble, he's falling down, and he almost gets hit by a car. But they finally chase him down to this Vietnamese store where there's a soldier in there. I'm not sure what his rank was, but he's teaching the class English, and he's teaching them very stuff that you really don't say. Like, you go to the market and you say, I would like to buy some butter and cheese, please. Who says that? So Rob Williams, he goes in there and he's like, he lies and says, I've only got 2 months to live, and it was my lifelong dream to teach. Can I teach this class? And the guy's like, no, you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here. So then he slips in his pocket and he grabs him some Vietnamese money, and he shows it to the guy. The guy takes the money and lets him teach the class. And so when he's not doing the radio show, he's off teaching this class now. And he meets the girl's brother, comes up to him, and the girl's brother, by the way, can speak perfect English. I don't know why he was in the class. I think maybe he was in the class just to watch after his sister. But I don't want to give away a whole lot, because if you haven't seen this movie, I highly suggest you pick it up or rent it, because it is, without a doubt, in my opinion, it is one of the greatest films of all time. It is definitely the greatest film that Robin Williams was ever in, and it's definitely the greatest military comedy. One of the greatest films of the 80s, one of the greatest films of all time, I say again. I highly suggest you pick it up. Good Morning Vietnam, 25th Anniversary Edition, finally on Blu-ray.